Mohana, Khushi, Bhavya, and Ellen. Very less strength is there, right? Okay. So, in the last sessions, we have discussed about ATS, right? Anybody knows what ATS is? One liner. Mohana, please.
Yeah, ma'am, it is application tracking system where we have upload the uh, resumes and got to know how much ATS score it made, like how it candidates eligibility meets with our requirements. So it's helpful for to identify candidates in easy manner.
Right. Totally agree with you, Mohana. What about Khushi? In terms of you, what exactly ATS is?
Ma'am, ATS means applicant tracking system, and this software enable companies to electronically manage uh, applicants and job posting and candidate resume and all.
Totally agree with you. What about others? Bhavya and Ellen? Bhavya and Ellen, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am.
Same as what the other said, ma'am. I just would like to add, it basically automates screening processes and also which saves time for the HRs to do so.
For sure. Thank you so much, Bhavya. What about Ellen? In your perspective, what exactly ATS is?
Just the same as others said, ma'am. A system which is used to like eliminate the non-required candidates or other things,
Okay, tot
non-eligible.
okay. I thought Ellen gonna say like जो दूसरों ने कहा है वही मेरा आंसर है, right? है
Yeah,
ना?
basically that is answer, right?
Yes. So, in a very basic manner, what we have discussed in the previous session, ATS basically means electronic machine or an extension or a software which gonna help you guys to find out resumes. So, we always discuss, right? As a HR, you will gonna have thousands of resumes with you, right? Thousands of resume. So, it might be not possible to scan each resume and open it, right? So, here comes the role of a ATS which help you out to screen out all the resumes which we are using up. Okay, in very simple manner, ATS is basically an extension जो आप use करते हो for resume finding, जिसके आप basically software में आप एक अपना keyword जो JD बनाते हो ना, right? When you create a JD, you will upload that JD into the extension जो जो JD के अंदर mention है और जिस जिस रिज्यूमे में वो वर्ड्स यूज करे गए हैं वो आपके पास रिज्यूमेज आ जाएंगे सिलेक्टेड होके. अंडरस्टूड. ऑल अदर्स रिज्यूमे जो भी आए हुए हैं उन लोगों ने वो अपनी जेडी में नहीं मेंशन किया है, वो ऑटोमेटिकली ही रिजेक्ट हो जाएंगे, सारे कैंसिल हो जाएंगे, वो आपके पास आएंगे ही नहीं. तो इट्स अ बेटर सेवर ऑफ टाइम, right? Rather than going one and on one from the thousand resumes, you only highlight those resumes which are into yours use, right? Okay. So today Prashant sir is not available. So he gonna do the practical session for today for guys like extension हम लोग कैसे use करते हैं. But he is not there. So we gonna like on Saturday we can do that. ठीक है? On the practical session. Apart from that, for today's session, what I'm planning for कि let's brief something जो भी हम लोगों ने last classes में पढ़ा है. Okay. We also discuss the also part of practical session also. जहाँ पे हम लोग जैसे मैंने आपको बोला था कि वी शुड ऑलवेज वाइल गिविंग द इंटरव्यू वी शुड प्रिपेयर अ फॉर्मूला फॉर्मेट ऑफ दैट, राइट? डू यू रिमेम्बर एनीथिंग गाइस व्हाट वी हैव डिस्कस? हमें कैसे फॉर्मेट करना चाहिए, राइट? वॉट एवर द बिहेवियरल सिचुएशन में हमें स्टार टेक्निक यूज करनी चाहिए. आई टोल्ड यू, यस और नो? यस मोहाना, डू यू रिमेम्बर?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is the full form of star then?
Situation, task, action, and reactor.
Result.
Result.
Yes. Okay. So this is the basically star formula when we use for the behavioral questions. Okay. So what can I do is we can start one by one. Okay. आप अपने बारे में बताओगे थ्रू यूजिंग दोज टेक्निक्स और थ्रू यूजिंग दैट हम लोगों ने कैसे फॉर्मेट किया था, राइट? कि हम लोग पहले अपने बारे में बताएंगे. वी स्टार्ट विद आवर प्रेजेंट, देन वी स्टार्ट अबाउट आवर पास्ट एंड एंड द एंड हॉबीज वगैरह के बारे में अपना टेल मी अबाउट योर सेल्फ प्रॉपरली करें. आई गिव यू गाइस 5 minutes. ठीक है? आप वो प्लीज प्रिपेयर करके रखो. exactly क्या format होना चाहिए while you are giving the interview. It's gonna help you guys while giving the interview कि आपको क्या format रखना चाहिए. I will give you the feedback on that. Okay? So I'll give you 5 minutes. Plot yourself. I don't want कि आप लोग mistake करो. We already discussed those things. पहले सबसे पहले you will tell me about yourself. Your present view. What you are currently doing. Okay? Then you will talk about the past. Then your education sector. Then conclusion will be why they will hire you or why they approach you. And what are the skills and projects you have till now. Okay? So this could be the format. I'll give you 5 minutes. Prepare that, then we can start with the practical session. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mohana. Okay, Kushi.
Yeah.
Bhavya, Ellen, are you
Yeah,
in,
ma'am.
guys? I don't want to make this like theoretical. I was just planning him look कर ले, but already last आपका
Yes,
session
ma'am.
theoretical हुआ था, right? So I don't want it कि लो, let's make a practice of it. It will be definitely in your use. Okay? So I have given you 5 minutes. Prepare your tell me about yourself in a perfect manner. Whatever we have discussed in the sessions कि क्या format होना चाहिए. Then I'll give you the feedback on. Okay? Your time starts now. Are you guys ready? Muhana, Khushi, Bhavya, Ellen. Are you guys ready?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, Bhavya is ready. What about others?
No, I was telling not yet, ma'am.
Sorry, what, Bhavya?
I was just telling not yet. Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay, okay, for sure, for sure. Take your time. What about others? Muhana, Khushi, Ellen.
Yes, ma'am.
Muhana, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, take your time. I'll give you 2 minutes more. Just prepare, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
What about Khushi, Ellen? Hemant, are you there?
Ma'am, I was not there in last class, so I don't know.
Actually, that's what I'm saying. Na, उसमें मतलब it's not linked with the last class. I'm saying just prepare a format जो आप tell me about yourself में बोलोगे.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? तो आप प्लॉटिंग करना सीख जाओ दैट कि हाउ एग्जैक्टली यू हैव टू इन्फॉर्म तो आप सर्च ऑन द नेट ओके सर्च ऑन द वेब की एग्जैक्टली क्या फॉर्मेट वी शुड फॉलो व्हाइल टेलिंग अबाउट यू माई सेल्फ ओके इंट्रोड्यूस पार्ट व्हाट अबाउट एलन हेमंत आर यू देयर
Yes, ma'am.
so you have joined lane hemant so what
Yes.
we have discussed in the session is we are practicing like how you should introduce yourself in an interview okay.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I
ma'am.
have given everyone 5 minutes that they have to prepare for themselves how they should try to resolve their queries or while answering those questions confident. Okay. So
Okay,
I'll
ma'am.
give you 5 minutes also. Just prepare a structure that if I ask you tell me about yourself, see what the pointers you should give me out. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you of your 5 minutes. Just be ready with that. Now we will discuss that. Okay.
Okay.
Time over, everyone. It's more than 5 minutes you have taken. Can we start now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mohana is ready. What about others? Bhavya, Ellen, Hemant, Kushi? Are you ready?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes. Okay, we start with alphabetically. So let's start with Ellen. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Can we start? Can I start?
Yes, you can start.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, good afternoon to all. My name is Alan. I am from Kerala, South India. I'm I am currently pursuing a undergraduate degree in the field of business administration, which has led me to pursue practical knowledge about business and other fields related to it. So, as part of my studies, I am currently pursuing a HR internship role at Street Valley Technologies, from where I am gaining knowledge about the day-to-day practices of HR and other aspects related to human resource such as ATS, JD preparation, interviews, and etc. I have also completed two other internships in the field of marketing and sales. Uh, in the field of marketing, I completed an internship program at a marketing agency the last February, and I have gained a lot of in-hand experience in online marketing, including content creation, SEO strategies, and etc. I have also completed a internship in the field of sales, from where I actually gained a lot of experience in customer relationship and uh, after sale inquiries and after sale services. Um, I hope to develop my skills both in the field of marketing and HR so I can contribute to a more successful growth of myself and the organization I work for. So that's all about myself.
Okay. Okay, Ellen, can you please more brief me about your family background?
So my family is actually consists of 8 members. From me and my I have two brothers, my mom, my dad, my brother's wife, child, and my grandmother. So we are a well settled and still growing family. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. So, okay. So, as I already know your experience into sales, why you want to opt for HR?
So I hope to start a business for myself. So I would like to know about all the aspects related to business so that I can understand how the different employees I hire will operate and what will be their situations in their situations. So that's why I actually like look into all the fields related to business.
Okay. So, as you said, you are looking for your business. So, why should a company will hire you?
So why a company should hire me is actually it will complicated, but still it's simply easy to do. I can bring forth more to the company than others because I always pursue a perfectionist. Like we can say I'm a perfectionist, but still I like always pursue towards perfection. If something is not done right, I feel uncomfortable. So I will always try to make that perfect in the shortest amount of time possible.
Okay. Okay. So, during your internship with HR, like what are the key responsibilities you learn? What are the possibilities of HR?
Hello, can you repeat that, ma'am? Yes.
Yes, I'm saying, as you said, you have experience in HR, right, with your internship.
Yeah.
So, what do you learn from there? What
So
exactly you have learned from there, and what you gonna use as in my company?
so currently I'm currently pursuing an HR internship, so I'm actually gaining skills. So I learned about how JDs are prepared, how JD preparation is actually a valuable asset to for hiring the right person. Then about the ATS or automated system, which actually helps to eliminate a lot of loss of time and cost. So I understand how these are implemented into business for better efficiency and to get better results and to get the best people for the right job.
Okay, what are the key points are there while we are preparing a JD?
So it should be not too much explanatory. It should be brief, but still with enough information about the roles. You should highlight the responsibilities, what they will be doing, then the overall structure of the work, and also what are the requirements, qualifications which are required for the candidate.
Okay, do you know about recruitment cycle?
I have basic knowledge, but not much.
Yeah, can you please tell me about cycle, whatever basic knowledge you have?
So from what I actually learned, recruitment cycle actually starts from like how do we say? For the moment, we actually prepare some JD preparation or from the time like talent acquisition process, which we plan about hiring. From the moment we hire to the moment if an employee is actually let go of the interview, it's a long-lasting cycle.
Okay, Alan. Okay,
Yeah,
so from my feedback is for you is try to learn the HR terms, which I've
yeah,
already,
man.
right? In the sessions also, I already noticed कि आप लोग terms पे focus जरूर करो. It's very important while you are talking to someone or as a HR, if you are giving an interview, you should use those words which already meant for HR. So if recruitment cycle के आपके बहुत common question है, right? Recruitment cycle. So you should know where it started from. Okay. First, like HR search करना, right? HR form search करना. Then you go give that HR form to the HR managers, right? HR
Yeah,
requisition to the HR form. Then you start for screening time, screening interview, JD. So these are the process, these are the terms you should use while giving the interview. Okay, Alan? So
yes,
my
ma'am.
feedback is you already know my main motto of this class is you should clear about the terms. Okay, you should know about the knowledge of that thing. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So I personally prefer if you are giving the interview, just give me a minute, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So am I audible to you now?
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
Yes. So my feedback for you is try to learn new words. As we have discussed in the sessions, जितने आप words use करोगे ना उतने आपके पास बोलने के लिए answers रहेंगे. But when you don't know about the words ना, तो maybe आप everybody knows what screening is, right? What onboarding is. But until and unless you are not using those terms while explaining your answer, it might be very difficult कि वो आपको point out करेंगे चीजों को लेके. As you see, Alan, मैंने बोला ना आपको जेडी के बारे में बताओ तो you should be very off. We should not use paragraphs. We should always start with the time role, whatever the package is offering. We should always tell. You can tell the sections about. Okay. So my feedback is that Ellen, for you, you are a very good communicator. That's a biggest advantage for you. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. So my point of is try to be more elaborative whatever you are saying, and try not to use these. Try always avoid these words. It shows that it's loud, like less confident you are, or don't have any knowledge. Okay, Ellen. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I really want Ellen next time. I want a confident Ellen speech, prof of it, ma'am. I know this, ma'am. I know that. I know this.
I am actually I missed some of the classes, so I have a little bit
This
lack of information. Yeah,
excuse will not work here.
yeah,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
From
Yes,
next
ma'am.
onwards, I really wanted get confident because हमारा session आगे जाके it's gonna be over, and I didn't want that कि आप लोग ऐसे हो जो proficient बिल्कुल. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is Bhavya. Bhavya, are you ready?
Yeah. Hello everyone, I'm Bhavishri. I'm a BBA student at Mahindra University with a strong interest in data, tech, and storytelling. I enjoy combining analytical thinking with creativity, whether that's interpreting
Bhavya,
data.
Bhavya, I'm really sorry to interrupt. Try to be slow. Slow.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I enjoy combining analytical thinking with creativity, whether that's interpreting data, designing, or presenting ideas clearly to a bench. I'm a proactive team player with strong communication skills. In group projects, I often step in to guide collaboration, like simplifying technical concepts for teammates or ensuring everyone stays aligned in the group projects. I'm confident in presenting and engaging an audience effectively. I've also led and contributed to multiple projects when I earned two merit scholarships, and I had a storytelling course that sharpened my ability to connect through narratives and data to a large seminar hall. Coming to why a company should hire me, because I bring a mix of business sense, creativity, and team leadership. I adapt fast, I take initiatives and deliver value, whether it's through clear communication, data insights, or any problem solving matters. And I'm ready to grow and make meaningful contribution. Thank you.
Okay, Bhavya. So as you said that you have handled many projects, so you definitely reporting to the hiring managers, right? On the hiring positions, right? So how you will handle the situation when your reporting manager disagrees with you? Because usually in the HR things, a candidate, if you really like it, but somehow reason your reporting manager does not like it. So how will you come to the point?
Okay, in a situation like that, I would communicate with the whosoever is reviewing my project on what rubrics that they want me to deliver to them, and as well as yeah, what rubrics they want me to deliver to them, and then create about uh, understand about what are the information and what did they not like in my report, so that I can use those insights into the document, into the report.
Okay, Bhavya. Do you know about the recruitment cycle?
Uh, yes, ma'am, a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Can you please just tell me what exactly recruitment cycle plays an important role as a HR? Because you are giving the interview for the HR, you should know that.
Okay, so a recruitment cycle begins with posting job, no, identifying identifying that they need a new hires in the company, and then they start with posting job descriptions in anywhere they can find potential candidates. From then on, candidates start applying through the job description, whether through a call to action or maybe through website or forms. And then the screening process starts where they screen resumes, and then there are multiple rounds, like first maybe been a test round, and then group discussions and interview processes, depending on the company and the job role, and then the onboarding process where the company makes sure that the candidate goes through a smooth onboarding process, coming into the company, maybe a training session, and then joining the actual work.
Okay, okay. So Bhavya, like if a candidate is there, what are the key points you should be follow while hiring a candidate? If you are taking an interview, this is for everyone, okay? Just back up the mind, take this answer also. If you're hiring a person, what are the points you should be including? I should hire that. Apart from key responsibilities, right? Already reporting manager will give you the key responsibilities. How can you judge that person that you should hire that or not? What are the key points or components you will follow? Bhavya,
Firstly,
please.
yeah, so firstly, maybe I would go with the body language of the person, how confident he is, and then his tone of voice. Like, is he having a good tone of voice to my position, or is he respecting the position? And as well as while asking a few questions, is he fast enough and really quick in thinking solutions about the problems, and as well as the way he approaches himself, like the way how he presents himself in a non-verbal way. That's it.
Okay, okay. So Bhavya, I have a feedback for you is that first introduce part, okay? Try to elaborate more as much possible, not so long, but it should know the crisp of the part. As you told about whole experience or working experience you have, right? But after that, you did not all about like what are the education factor you have received, right? Whatever the like education you have, क्या stream आपके पास थी in your graduation. This is also very important part of it. Apart from that, you can also little bit include about the family part of it. But apart from that, don't tell like you said ki why should you hire? You should not do these kind of interpreted questions.
Okay.
As you mentioned, right? The question is why should you hire? Just normally say, right? During this experience, right? During this experience, I have learned so many things like dash, 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 whatever the things you have learned. You mentioned that, and it gonna definitely help. It gonna definitely help you as an organization if you hire me out. So try to be interview. Don't directly promotion them. Okay. So
Yes.
it's a feedback when you are proper prepared, and I really want everyone आपको एक proper introduction prepare करना it's very mandatory. I don't want कि आप उस चीज में भी अटको, right? If you are doing so, definitely आप देकर महसूस कर पा रहे होगे, right? कि what we are lacking. Yes or no? So it's very mandatory to have a structured introduction while you are explaining for the interview. Apart from that, Bhavya, my feedback is you have a strong knowledge of concepts. But वही same है, we should use always professional words. वो थोड़ा impactful होता है. A person definitely can judge you about the knowledge part of it. ठीक है? I know you have a good communication skills. That's pretty cool. But the second very part of is the knowledge, the words you should use. Okay, so work upon that. Try to be use more HR related words as it equipment, onboarding process, orientation part. So these are the things when we use now, you make your conversation more confident. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the feedback from you. Where if I'm asking you the last question, ठीक है, उसका last question I'm gonna answer you in the last for everyone, जो बिल्कुल perfect होगा. So this is how you basically answer. Okay, thank you so much, Bhavya. It's very great, while everybody is communicating, this is very important. You should communicate because in this session, we're gonna use the practical knowledge also. Okay, I know
Okay, thank you,
Mohana,
ma'am.
you're most welcome. Mohana will be the last one. You have to wait, Mohana. Okay, so let's start with Khushi.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are, Khushi. Please start.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Khushi Kumari Singh. I live in Darjeeling district of West Bengal. I hold master degree in commerce and I have done graduation from North Bengal University. Currently, I am doing HR internship and also working as a freelance recruiter. I have experience in recruitment and sourcing candidates and conducting initial interviews. I have honed my skills of communication and coordination during the hiring process. Sorry, ma'am, I forgot what I have to say.
Not an issue, at least try. Trying is must. If you want to speak it more, try to be more elaborative. What about your hobbies? What about the interest you have? Okay, whatever experience you have, whatever experience in you have learned from the past, try to explain those.
I have experience mainly in recruiting and I have recruited candidates for several roles including BDE and for BPO, also for jewelry brands. And my responsibility was to schedule their final round of interview with the manager.
No problem, Kushi. This is the session we have. We should communicate. This is the main role is. Because as a HR, we're gonna speak. We're gonna communicate with managers, hiring managers. The main point of view is you should feel confident what you're speaking is. Okay? So Kushi,
Yes, ma'am.
so I'll ask you one question, then we can proceed it further. Okay? Okay. Introduction wala part, I guide you कि आप please prepare करो. This is only for you. Okay, I am as a person, I'm going to help you out, but you have to be the person जो आपको ready करना पड़ेगा, right? I will be always there for you in any situation, जो भी आप जहाँ पे अटकोगे, but you are the one जो अपने लिए काम करोगे. Understood? So really
Yes, ma'am.
request to everyone, please 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 prepare this up. एक written में रख लो, format कर लो, because this gonna help you out from whole interview sessions. एक बार आपका टेल मी अबाउट योर सेल्फ प्रिपेयर हो जाएगा ना, इट गोना मेक योर इंटरव्यू वेरी इजी. यू विल नॉट हेजिटेट while giving the interviews. So it's for you only. Please prepare your introduction part by today onwards. एक set of format which you gonna represent yourself. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So Khushi, as you said, you have an experience in HR. So can you please just tell me about what are the key responsibilities of a HR?
Uh, the responsibility of HR include hiring employees for the organization, maintaining their records, and also solving their problem at workplace, and coordinating with payroll team, and also they assist in salary, and they also maintain attendance record of the employees.
Okay. So, okay, just tell me one thing. What is the difference between recruitment and talent acquisition?
Recruitment is ongoing process, and there we recruit people on urgency basis, but in talent acquisition we need to create a pool of talent, and we have to work for retaining our talented employees at organization.
Very good, Sushi. You know, that's what the thing is. Whatever we have learned in the session, you are straightforward in. That's why I say it's very important. We never know we know these answers. And जब हमसे कोई पूछता है ना, we always blank. But we know that topic ना, we are able to speak. Okay?
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much, Kushi. Next time I really wanted कि आप prepare करके रखो,
Yes, ma'am.
है ना?
Ma'am, I have worked as a recruiter, so I have experience of taking interview of other candidates, but I have not given more than 4 to 5 interview of my.
Yes, this is
That's
what
the problem.
actually always this happens with everyone. As a HR, we take interviews so much, but we at the time of ours, we only give interviews while once
I
or
get
twice.
blank while
Yes,
speaking, and
right.
I am good at asking questions to other candidates.
As a HR, we are also only good at it. But when we have to crack the good interviews, we also prepare because सामने वाला भी HR ही होने वाला है. He or she
Yes, ma'am.
definitely knows the peak point of it. कि where you gonna
Ma'am,
stuck it up.
yes, ma'am, I would like to ask, like, I have completed my education, so I don't have much things to add in my introduction beside my experience as a recruiter. So what can I add in there? Because adding hobbies and other things can go sometimes irrelevant for the work.
Yes, but you can, if you have don't have any much experience, you can also add कि we have work in the college projects also. Maybe आपने देखो projects में इतना काम नहीं किया हुआ, but दो चार line ना, you should be always explaining it out कि okay, I have this experience in that, and I have also in my college I used to do internship with that or freelancing work, or I also try to learn more and more things. I have a knowledge of जैसे कि आप ना knowledge of Canva आजकल बहुत famous है.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you use Canva?
Yes, ma'am, I do use.
You use, right? So these are also the technologies which hype your resumes. So mention those things. Because many people does not even know how to use Canva. So just tell me that I also know used Canva, right? So irrelevant नहीं होता वो. It's not like irrelevant. If you add your hobbies ना, कि
Yes,
I also work in an NGO as well. थोड़ा volunteering part दिखा दो. Maybe नहीं करा हो आपने, but थोड़ा volunteering part दिखा दोगे ना, it gives you a hype of that. तो स्टार्टिंग में जितना आपके पास है वो शॉर्ट क्रिस्पी रहेगा. द मेन मोटो इज यू शुड बी क्लियर अबाउट कि व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू से.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Understood. You're most welcome, Kushi. Okay. So next time, Kushi, I really wanted you should prepare your introduction part and then we will discuss. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Wow. Finally, Mohana, the wait is over. You can start now.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Mohana. I come from a supportive and kind family based in Tirupur, and they always values my educations and supportive manner. And my father is a businessman, and my mother is a homemaker. And I have one younger sibling. He is studying currently a CT, and I have a dog pet named Oscar. And I'm currently doing my HR interns to Valley Technology, where I have gained hands-on experience in requirement and how to create a job description and how to post in various portals, and also have the in-depth knowledge of ATS and how to conduct an interview in a proactive manner. And I'm always a person who always drawn to the role which involves people-centric approach, like how to interact and how to communicate and how to coordinate peoples. And I'm also working as an administrative assistant in my family business, where my day-to-day activities involves administrative tasks and communicate with people and negotiates. And sometimes it's kind of an interview, but is in a simple manner. So that created a spark in coming to the HR. And I have come my post graduation in May 2024 at PSG College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. And apart from my professional journey, I used to write stories in Tamil and English and create poems. And sometimes I create contents and post it in LinkedIn and engage with the candidates or other co-workers. And yeah, this is my self-introduction part.
Wow. Very good, Mohana. This is what I was expecting. A brief, very good. You have clear to the points what education you have. Okay, what exactly the skills you have. Just try to be, I'll example, the family wala part, try to be given in the third section of your introduction. Okay. In the first, you already know my name, I'm Mohana. Okay. Then the second part will be yours. Ki whatever present role you are working with, your internship, your whole over work experience, then you can tell me about the skills part of it. Ki these are the skills I have learned from and I am working upon these skills. Then you can talk about the softwares or the technological part you used. Okay. This is for the everyone. This is the structure you always follow. If you are telling the skills, after that, चाहे कोई canva ही क्यों ना हो, you never know the person is curious about कि whatever learning engaging power you have. तो थोड़ा टेक्नोलॉजी की बात बताओ. I also work upon Canva where I used to make PPTs also, which enhanced my creative skills as well. Okay. After that, you can add on your family section. थोड़ा सा उनके बारे में brief कर देना. And at the end, I will definitely be the boost for your like organization, as I have keen knowledge of these tools as well as my practical knowledge is also there. So this is the how your whole introduction part will be there. Okay. Understood.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
now questioning time. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So Mohana, if I hire you as a HR, what is the first step you gonna do?
First step, I just get to know the company culture and what are the company policies and what are my day-to-day activities. First, I go through all those things. Then I start with the work from the senior, get to know what the work to how to done in a day. Then I start working or preparing for it, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Mohana. So, for example, in our company, basically, in my company, I feel onboarding part is very missing. So, what are the parts you gonna do in onboarding to make my uh, like hiring better?
Onboarding part, we can use allocate a time with new joiners and create any PPT as we have presented in our internship. So that time we can create PPT. So engage with the fun activity and make them to communicate on what they are feeling and how they can face a little trouble in the beginning. So we will start it out, then we will went in a good manner. We will get to know. We will take feedback also, and we will give feedback on the candidates also. So it make a better work together, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mohana. That's a very great answer. This is how we always succeed our Mohana. Sorry. Wait a second, please. Yeah. So what I was saying, Mohana, is it's very good answer. Okay, just tell me about one more thing. How will you handle the grievance?
Uh, it's about, ma'am.
Okay, it's about journal a grievance come of harassment or something like that. So how will you handle those?
Sorry, ma'am. It's about, ma'am.
Am I audible to you now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I am asking that ki if you have some situation of some grievances are there, then how will you handle?
Uh, I will first inform to the senior management what to know in this situation. If I'm new to the company, then I'll get to know what the actual process in the company before. Then I will proceed accordingly, ma'am.
Okay, for sure. Thank you so much, Mohana. The feedback is that only. The first thing, you are good communicator. Okay. You know all the points are there. What are the process we have used in the onboarding part? हमने already discuss किया है everyone कि हम लोगों को onboarding में क्या क्या points रखने चाहिए. The PPT part, the fun activities we can do, right? We have discussed in the previous session also. ठीक है, it's very important. So the feedback is you already know the knowledge of it. Just try to be very calm. Okay. I somehow reason feel कि आप आंसर करने में we were like कि ओके मैं जल्दी से खत्म कर दूं एंड ओके मेरा तरफ से हो गया. तो that shows that you eager to complete your answer. So try to be very slow and calm. You will be very confident about why you're speaking. Okay, that's all you have to
Yes.
work on it.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द सेशन टुडे कि हम लोगों को कैसे हम लोगों को प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए, राइट? आई रियली वांट सैटरडे को सबका अलग से फॉर्मेट बना हुआ हो और ऑन सैटरडे वी गोना प्रैक्टिस आउट एटीएस के एग्जैक्टली प्रैक्टिकली आप एटीएस कैसे यूज करोगे. ओके. सो एंड वन मोर थिंग हमने बोला था ना लास्ट में वी गोना डिस्कस अबाउट कि हाउ विल यू एक्सप्लेन कि आप कैसे एक बिकॉज यू नो इट्स अ वेरी जर्नल क्वेश्चन. यूजुअली एचआर आस्क एज एन एचआर कि आप एज ए एचआर हो तो कैसे यू गोना जज दैट पर्सन. सो एज सेज बॉडी लैंग्वेज भव्या ने कहा था पहले बॉडी लैंग्वेज कर लेंगे जज. ओके, आई ट्रूली अग्री विद दैट. बट द फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द स्किल्स, द की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एंड द नॉलेज ऑफ दैट पर्सन, राइट? द वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग कि जो वो कह रहा है एग्जैक्टली इफ यू आर हायरिंग फॉर द बीपीओ, ओके, वी रियली वांट दैट सेल्स स्किल्स. तो इफ और शी उसका एक्सपीरियंस है वो मैच कर रहा है या नहीं कर रहा है, राइट? वो आता है वी विल ऑलवेज सी कि हाँ ठीक है वी विल जज पीपल बाय देयर फिजिकल अपीयरेंस, वी ऑल्सो डू. बट somehow रीजन अगर इफ द क्वालिफिकेशन आर वेरी गुड, इफ इन द स्पीकिंग स्किल्स आर वेरी गुड, तो डू यू मिस दैट कैंडिडेट अगर उसको वो फॉर्मल्स में नहीं है तो? आई डोंट थिंक सो यू विल मिस इट बिकॉज वो फॉर्मल्स में नहीं है. यू नो फॉर्मल्स मैटर्स, वो इंप्रेशन दे सकता है बट योर नॉलेज, your confidence part, your communication you're hiring with, it plays a very important role और वो priority पे होना चाहिए. तो whenever someone asks you for the first judgment while you hiring a person, so I first judge the knowledge, the skills they have, then after the communication part, then I will see and check out the experience they have, if or she is lying or not. As a HR अगर कोई सामने झूठ बोल रहा होता है तो you get to know. हम सिंपल एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं. इफ somebody ask you what your hobby, a person asks I love to read books, you know, a very famous example. I love to read books, and when a HR asks okay what kind of books you read, the person got blank. He or she does not know the answer and not even know the name of the book. So that's what the thing is. Try to be more interactive. ठीक है, उनकी communication skill check करोगे, knowledge and whatever they have said it's true. Okay. Last में we come to the body language, then on the formal and dressing sense. The very first thing is knowledge. Okay. Having any doubts? Anything want to ask?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, if
Mohana, please.
someone is asking, like how could you see in after 5 years, what would be the HR will
Mhm.
exactly one day answer, ma'am, regarding this?
Okay. So what exactly like want to hear? Usually, persons I even have taken the interviews. What people usually ask, I want to go abroad, or I have seen myself to the another company. I want to work into Deloitte. No, this could be a bad answer because a HR is not expecting you to give you out of the organization. They always see retention rate उनका कम हो. They want to expect an answer कि आप उनको बोलो कि as example for me, if you somebody asks me, so how will I answer is basically I see myself as a senior role in your organization to working as a topmost position and handling your or coordination part. उनके organization को ही बोलना है, right? If somebody asks you na after next 5 years what you will see, I will see in your organization only. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. Whether you wanna switch it after 1 year, but the position is because HR becomes उसका ऊपर retention का rate आता है. We always discuss about the retention ratio, right? We always audit. When the audit comes and when we see as a HR, you fail if the retention rate are less than or greater than that, right? So it's very important when a person is asked you as a HR, he or she expecting you. वो आपका कोई वो नहीं चाहता, आपको फ्यूचर नहीं जानना चाहता है, right? वो आपको जानना चाहते हैं exactly how much you see yourself in this company you are giving the interview. So whenever you answer that, you always see I see myself in the senior position in your company where I'm handling all the roles. Basically, I'm just give me a सो बेसिकली यू हैव टू आंसर दैट कि सीनियर पोजीशन पे मैं आपको देखती हूँ और इस पोजीशन पे मेरे को बहुत अच्छे से काम करना है एंड मैं पूरा रिटायरमेंट करके यहाँ जाने वाली हूँ अपार्ट फ्रॉम जॉब. बट बेसिकली आपको ऐसे आंसर करना चाहिए. ओके ओके. एनी
Yes,
एल्स क्वेश्चंस?
Ma'am, how to give interview with AI?
हाउ टू गिव एन इंटरव्यू विद एआई?
Yes, because some companies have kept AI for interview purpose. Like AI asks for questions and we need to respond video in video.
Yes, I understood what I'm trying to say. Basically, there is a AI based questions, but it's not like that कि आप reject हो जाते हो. They usually depends upon the voice modulation. ठीक है, वो आपका वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन चेक करता है, आंसर्स देखता है. अब देखो एज अ पर्सन आई एम गोना टेल यू एआई वाले जो इंटरव्यूज होते हैं वेरी लेस. अभी इट्स नॉट इनटू ट्रेंड. एट लास्ट फेस टू फेस इंटरव्यू कहीं ना कहीं वो करना चाहिए. यूजुअली इफ यू ट्राई फॉर ना स्टार्टिंग में वही रहता है. बट इफ आई सी आई आई ऑल्सो गिवन एन इंटरव्यू ऑफ एन एआई, तो वहां पर था बेसिकली दे विल आस्क द क्वेश्चन मॉड्यूलेशन क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा गया था. तो बेसिकली आपको वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन होता है और कुछ नहीं होता. बट यूजली ट्राई टू मेक, क्योंकि अगर आपका इंटरव्यू अच्छा गया है स्टार्टिंग में फर्स्ट राउंड एआई का हो सकता है. बट दैट्स और वेरी रेयरेस्ट अभी. आई टेल यू दिस थिंग. खुशी.
Like I have given 3 interviews with AI.
हाँ, सो हाउ वाज योर एक्सपीरियंस?
Um, it was quite good. Like I like it more than a personal interview.
बिकॉज
And like
अंडर
and the AI keep on asking question based on my answer. Like it was going deep in my like if I use some kind of campus manager term, they will ask me more about what is campus manager, how we will pitch to them and all. It goes on deep.
Ah, that's good. I have not experienced it yet. I have one AI interview where they were checking the voice modulation, ki how good your communication is. I have not even knowledge about it yet, but I definitely research about on that topic and definitely get back to you how you should handle it. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, that's a new thing we have learned. New thing in the market that AI is also taking the interview for yours. So you should also ready for that, right? Thank you, Kushi, for introducing a new concept. Okay.
yes,
Any other
ma'am.
question? Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
Mohan.
When coming to the AI, ma'am, how would it judge a person? Our question is okay, now they can scale the knowledge and skills, but how would it rate emotionally how they are, mannerism, adaptability, how AI will work with it, ma'am.
It will be very, I also been very curious about to know this is how gonna they judge. Maybe bond only depends upon the maybe answers. Ki whatever answer you give me, because emotionally it's not possible, but definitely depends upon the answer and how you format the answer, how you're basically try, or maybe they have scaling it up ki how much, because AI can easily rate your answer, right? So because of that they have some mandate of scaling or scoring, उन लोगों ने ऐसा कुछ कर रखा होगा in their system that a person if passed above 60% then they selected for further interview rounds, or if it is less than that तो definitely it's gonna discuss. मेरे हिसाब से तो यही होना चाहिए.
Ma'am, like my previous interview, it was
Yeah.
for 15 minutes with AI, and throughout the interview, it kept on asking me question. Like the moment I take a pause, it started to ask another question. It was like that. So do I
Yeah.
need to answer all the questions?
But definitely this is the first thing I guess कि वो prioritize ही वो होगा कि they will ask you one first question और आप आंसर नहीं दे पा रहे हो, that's why it switch to next. But yeah, try to be. अब यार देखो exactly I'll be very clear with you. उन लोगों ने definitely कम रेशो ही रखा होगा as of scoring part, because a machine cannot be judge a person. Intellectual knowledge के लिए सही है कि what exactly the knowledge person they have, but somehow reason many persons have more knowledge but they are not able to explain those in the words. There are there, right? Maybe I am the person job, for example a coder person is there. Many of the people you met in the coding line na, they are very lack of communication but they are good at coding and all. So how gonna they explain is the coding part of in the voice modulation? I don't think so. So Khushi, maybe it's a part of it, but try to be give answers. तुम्हारे लिए
Yes,
प्रैक्टिस ही
ma'am.
है ना? It's gonna make your more interactive, बल्कि और अच्छा हो रहा है कि आप और आंसर दे पा रहे हो and you get to know more experienced into that, right खुशी? ओके भव्या, एलन, कुछ आपको शेयर करना है? नई न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट, एनी क्वेश्चंस यू वांट टू आस्क?
Nothing, ma'am. They just asked all of my doubts actually.
Okay, okay, for sure, Bhavya. Thank you so much. Anyone, anything, or we can pack up? Okay, so assignment. It's not an assignment. We can normally say, prepare that. Tell me about yourself. Okay, I will try कि in after every practical session we will practice that every 10 minutes. ठीक है? So it's gonna help you out to giving the interview. Okay? So prepare that. Let's
Yes,
meet
ma'am.
on Saturday. We're gonna do the practical session of ATS, and we will also for the last 10 minutes we will also practice the tell me about yourself. Okay?
Yes,
Thank you so much,
yes.
everyone. Have a nice day. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank